Hello guys, welcome back to the channel once again. Today I have to share with you guys one of the best movies released, very recently when it comes to lesbian content. Yes, and I want to speak about this amazing movie and also speak about the relationship that also developed between Lin and Kat. But before we get into further details, please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments because like I always say, your opinion does matter. So let me get a quick sum up, how I got into this movie. I was doing my research on new movies to watch and I came across this movie and I was like, I know them before because I know they did a web series. So when I saw they actually have done a movie and I was like, yeah, I'm definitely gonna be looking into it. And to be honest, it 100 trillion percent definitely didn't disappoint. And also it got amazing feedback from the viewers. So let's not waste any more time and let's get right into speaking a little bit about everything that happened because let me tell you, it's 100 trillion percent worth it. So basically, Lynn and Kath, two girls who started out as friends before becoming a couple, had each other, in their own dreams. Lynn dreamed of becoming an astronaut, while Kath, aspired to be a free diving champion. So basically, that's how the whole situation is set up. Let me give you guys a little bit of a background. Kath is actually going through, a very transformational era in her life with her mother, and also at the same time Lin, she became one of the first Thailand's astronauts, so she was very respected in the field and she was actually sent off to space on a mission. However, due to a misunderstanding, they had, to part ways with no chance of connecting with each other. It wasn't until 15 years later that they would finally reunite with one another. Yes, imagine going 15 years without seeing the person who you fell in love with, and after 15 years you realize that you still have always loved that person. That is so beautiful and amazing. So basically it's a drama romance sci-fi. It got a 7 out of a 10 rating, and guess where you can watch it at? Netflix and Movie Star. I would say Netflix depending on your country, on where you are located at, because some of them it might be on later on, but as far as I can say, it's available on Netflix and Movie Star Plus as well. I feel like Movie Star, they also have incredible lesbian movies, including this one as well. So Lynn faces a failure on space mission. She thinks she's living her last minutes until she loses contact and she's trapped in the center of a solar storm because the mission that they were sent on to actually failed. So she was sent out to go check on something. So while she was out there in space, something happened and she basically got trapped. So she started to get these flashbacks of her and Kate and how they will just be meeting in different dimensions. Yes. However, she discovers that in every world that she walked through, there was some kind of energy that took her and her lover Kate through various parallel worlds. So basically, they meet in three different parallel worlds. Yes, I know it might sound confusing, but that is a situation that happens. So the first one is when they were way younger, and then it was throughout their teenage years when they were a little bit pre-adults. And then later on, the other one was like when they were already all grown. Yes. So each storyline, each parallel world that her paths cross has a story, and it also doesn't end, the very brightest way. So in the first one, you can see them just being young, being in love, spending time together. In the second one, you can see it's a little bit more intense, a little bit more emotional. And then in the third one, they go through this very difficult situation where they are just trying to survive and trying to escape their reality. But somewhere, somehow, the dreams and the visions of one, in this case be wanting to become an astronaut and the other one wanting becoming a free diver, always seems to find their way back to their reality. I know it might sound confusing at the beginning. I was also a little bit confused. That's why, you have to take your time to analyze so that you can fully understand the full concept of the movie. To understand, this movie is almost 2 hours long. Yes, almost 2 hours long. So there is a lot that goes on. No matter which word, they actually end up meeting at, they will always find a painful ending. But, they strive to find, a place where they can both live together and, they go through the trials and tribulations. Yes, to be honest, at the beginning, like I said already, it was very confusing. But more of the story, you can see that the movie actually starts off with Kate, where she is going going through her situation with her mother. She had to go back to Thailand because she had to go, and set up her father's shop for sale. And when she got to Thailand, you can see that she actually ends up seeing LIN on TV, where she was announced as an astronaut to go on this mission. And that is where they actually have the first parallel, the parallel world that they met in, because at the beginning you can see they had like flashbacks of one another on how their relationship started, how they got to know each other, and then moving on they go to the second and the third one. So me personally, I really like, the first parallel world more. The second one, it was like, okay, it's very intense, it's very emotional, because can also see that, in this case, Kat, she was also going through it with her mother, because her mother didn't really believe in her becoming a free diver, because her father was a free diver and he actually ended up passing away, doing that in photography. So her mother was kind of against her pursuing her dream in becoming a diver as well, because she didn't want her to end up, in a similar situation that her father did, and he actually, passed away. So you can see that in this case, Cat Mom, she was having a very difficult time in that. The only thing I have to say is that we can definitely see LIN's family. LIN didn't really showcase her family or her background. It was more just about her being, on a mission in space and what she had going on up there. Something that I wanted to see as well. I wanted to see a little bit of LIN, her background, how she grew up, what was her family connection, but that wasn't her role. But yes, more of the story. Great movie. And the movie is called Uranus 2324. Once again, the movie is called Uranus 2324. It's available to watch on Netflix and Movistar Plus, and I feel like it will be available to watch on other platforms as well. It's just a matter of time. I'm not 100% sure when or how. And yes, the movie isn't in English, okay, but since you're gonna watch it on Netflix, if you have the platform, you will have subtitles and maybe translations available. Me personally, I had to watch it with subtitles, so I kind of was trying my best to catch up, because some way, somehow, like I said, it's a long movie, so there's a lot of information that you got to take in. But one thing I have to say is that the quality of the movie is amazing. Shout out to the quality of the movie. Truly, like amazing. Like the connection that the two have, the conversation that they have, the way they supported one another's dream. They always knew that, they work on achieve their visions and their goals, but they also knew that they had to go separate ways in order to do that. But then they end up meeting in this parallel worlds, and the quality that this everything matched perfectly. And I feel like them too, doing this role together, it made perfectly sense, just because on how they connected and how like the look, the energy was definitely 1 trillion% giving what it's supposed to give. At the beginning, when I saw people like talking about, oh, like I don't know, but yes, it was definitely worth it, that 2 hours. Like it was definitely worth it. It's about space, it's a sci-fi, it's a drama, it's a romance, everything mixed in once. Good quality, good connection, good couple, and they go through the trials and tribulations. But at the end of the day, the ending for me is a kind of confusing. So I will let you guys go ahead and go watch it and come back and let me know your thoughts on the ending of this movie. So yes, guys, that's basically it. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Until the next video, and